Hey guys, and welcome to this week's episode of TheFadShow. So on this week's episode, we're going to start my new series, which is flipping a e91 wagon. So as you know, I bought this car about 6 months ago. It's just been sitting in here on the battery tender. About 2 months ago, probably, it got a flat tire because the tires are so old, they're just dry rotted. I've been working a lot and just been dragging my feet on trying to figure out what set of rims and tires I want for that car. Or for the car. Finally, I've ordered them. They should be in the next few days, and I want to get this car sold. As much as I absolutely love this car and think it would be awesome to daily drive it, I have a 50-mile commute each way to work. This car takes premium, so it's not really practical for a daily driver. And it's although it's really sporty, it's not quite sporty enough to be like my one weekend fun car. I think it's so rare, and I think someone will just absolutely cherish it, so I want to send it on to a good home where it will probably get better use than it would here, even though it kills me not to hold on to it because it would make the absolute perfect daily if I had a shorter commute. But hindsight is 20/20, I guess. So for today's episode, what I want to do is lift up the car and see where the oil leak is coming from, which has been a mystery for the 6 months I've run this thing. I've just been topping it off, haven't bothered with it. So hopefully it's just going to be something simple, like tightening down the oil plug or tightening down the pan gasket, which probably isn't the correct fix, but we'll get a little bit more life out of it. If it is a pan gasket, then a lot of the profit's probably looking to go out the window on this thing. I mean, I think I'm still doing pretty good, but let's just hope it's not that. And then I'm probably going to look into trying to fix the coupler that's not working, seeing what if I need any parts or there's just something in there that's not lined up correctly, so I can go ahead and fix that. So without further ado, let's get this thing jacked up and start getting the skid plate off so we can see if we can find this oil leak. Thanks for watching. So the skid plate on this car is so elaborate. When you jack up the car using the normal jacking point, there's nowhere you can put jack stands underneath, and of course I don't have any blocks to put under the wheels, so I put one here under looks to be a sway bar and link, just for safety while I try and get the skid plate off so I can expose the subframe to put a jack stand on it. Probably should just get some blocks for the tires, but I'll work with what I got. Oh, there's also a million screws to get the skid plate off, so probably gonna be here a while. Should be fun. So as luck would have it, it's looking like it's gonna be an oil pan gasket. You can see in this corner here, I'm gonna pull the gasket down, start to get a little flow through there. It could be rear main seal, but I think it's dripping down on the outside of this panel, so I don't think it's a rear main seal, but I'm gonna go ahead and clean this area all up and then watch it, see if I can learn something. So unfortunately the car needs an oil pan gasket. I guess that's kind of what I expected, but we'll see what I want to do about that, whether I want to take on fixing it myself or take it somewhere to get it done, just because I don't have a lot of space in here, nor the tools to drop a subframe. I guess I could try tightening down on it, which might buy some time, but since I'm selling the car, I'd rather just fix it correctly. Also, they have like a weird star pattern bolt, which I don't currently have, so I'd have to get some proper sockets for that. But in the meantime, let's go ahead and do something easy and see if we can't fix this coupler that's broken. Alright, so we're here inside the car, and as you can see, this coupler doesn't work at all. That's how it should look. So I'm gonna take this off and see what I can do to fix it. So I just have my trim removal tool, and this pops out on either end, and then there's two Phillips screwdrivers in here, or Phillips bolts in here. Let's remove that. So I actually got it off with all the plastic tabs intact, which is something special for me. I guess I shouldn't speak too soon this one. Looks like it was already broken. Alright, so now I'm going to take this apart by undoing all these clips here. Yeah, so it looks like mine has the common problem with these, which is the spring, which is this piece here. The little retainer for it right here breaks off. So I'll show you guys a cool trick I found to fix this online that saves you from actually buying a new one of these. So to get this apart, you have to take off this not really sure what it's called, but retainer or something like that. So based on my vast knowledge of like 2 YouTube videos on how these things work, what I've determined is I don't think there's actually anything wrong with mine other than the fact that maybe this spring isn't strong enough anymore, but honestly when I tried to pull it out it felt pretty strong. I think there's just so much crap in here that's just dirty and blocked up, because now that I've exercised it a bunch of times it's like almost working. So I'm just gonna go ahead and clean this with maybe some like alcohol or contact cleaner or something, and then just try and get all this crap out of here. So with some uncomfortably forceful prying, I was able to get these apart. So now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to clean everything really good with alcohol. And then I'm going to reposition this in here. And then just because it doesn't have much to hold on to, I'm going to zip tie it in there, which I'll show when we get there. But so the first zip tie I tried to use was too big, so I went ahead and got this other one, which I'll try and show how it goes. Hopefully you can see that, but basically just wrap the zip tie around the end of that tab on the spring. And then I've also gone ahead and lubricated the inside of the working surfaces of this, and then I'll lubricate the spring too. And hopefully this will fix it. If not, then I guess I need a new spring. It feels like it's pretty taut, but And obviously don't have any experience with these, so maybe it needs to be even tauter. So I had the spring pop off at one point and I wound it on the wrong way, and then I tried forcing this thing together and now my spring is done. So I'm gonna have to order a new spring. Hopefully you can buy just the spring, but the actual mechanism operates really smoothly now. So I think once I get a new spring, it'll be 100% fixed. But as with everything, it was a complete failure. All right, so I guess that's a wrap on today's episode, where we didn't really accomplish anything, but at least I guess have an idea of where the project's going. So I'll see if I can order another spring for the cup holder so I can fix that, or maybe get one off a junkyard car or something like that. And then oil pan gasket, I'll figure out what I want to do there. I'll probably take it to someone. My wheels should be in the next few days, so I'll get those on, and then the car's actually drivable again. And then we'll work on doing a bunch of preventative stuff, and then just making the car look good. It's in desperate need of paint correction, so we'll do that, detail it up back to new, and then a lot of preventative stuff. And then the one other thing that's not really broken but needs a little bit of improvement is on really cold winter days the heat's a little weak, so I'm gonna try flushing the heater core, seeing if that doesn't fix that. So thank you for watching. If you want to see more episodes of me working on this car, hopefully where we accomplish a little bit more, then like and subscribe to my channel. Thank you, have a good day.